Hello there and welcome back. Good to see you again. If you're new here, my name's Martin and the channel's about me sharing some of my experiences post-retirement. As I originally thought, the story of the Ashby Canal, my story of the Ashby Canal, will stretch into two episodes, two parts. The first part should already have gone, you may or may not have seen it, and this one will be the second part, which basically is sort of Shenton down to Snarestone. Okay, if you want to join me, please do, and I hope you enjoy it. This is my mooring in Bosworth, and as I mentioned in a previous video, there is some shopping in Bosworth, but there are also some really nice pubs and restaurants. I try and get out for lunch once a week as a bit of a treat, and this week I went to the Red Lion. Really nice pub, really nice food and really friendly people. Gondiston is an attractive little village, about half a mile walk from the canal. Other than the church, pre-19th century history was quite difficult to find. The church itself, well, there has been a church located in the village since around about the 12th century. The current one is sort of 16th, 17th century in origin. Although I didn't notice any apparent farming activity in the village has still got that sort of farming community feel about it. There's a friendly pub in the village, the Horse and Jockey, again about a half a mile walk from the canal. Very friendly, good selection of beers and really nice lunchtime food. And this week's lunchtime treat, well, you guessed it, yes, it was spent here. approaching the village of Snarestone. I decided not to stop here. I wanted to go a little bit further, get a little bit close to Snarestone. However, there is quite a lot of interest in Snarestone. It forms the sort of northern end of the Battlefield Heritage Steam Railway. And there's also an 11th or 12th century sort of Mkt and Bailey fortress. The Mkt part of the fortress is the raised mound. Historically it would have been topped by a wooden or a stone keep. The Bailey refers to the sort of, or what would have been a walled courtyard surrounding the Mkt, and this was surrounded by usually a deep ditch. Part of this Mkt was excavated during the Second World War and used as an air raid shelter, and rumour has it that there's still a rocking chair buried somewhere inside. There is a fish pond just off to the sort of slightly northeast of the Mkt and Bailey. I'm not sure whether this comes from the same medieval period or whether it was part of the earthworks that were related to a sort of 17th century hall that once stood here. this is where the CRT section of the canal comes to an end. There is another 3/4 of a mile or so beyond this swing bridge, and I had planned to go down there, but unfortunately there's some bank repairs down there that have restricted the width of the canal, so that's it. This is as far as I can go, so which is a shame. But it's a lovely place. A little shop there, they sell coffee and all sorts of knickknacks and stuff. And I'm moored back down there. Very nice too. And this is the reason why I won't be bringing the boat down, or won't be able to bring the boat down to the end of the Ashby Canal. Doing bank repairs, and unfortunately the protection to keep the bank dry when they're doing the work stretches well past the middle of the canal, and on the opposite side there's also bank protection that comes down from the offside, so I just can't get through, which is a shame, but never mind. Well, here is the actual end of the Ashby Canal, and if you look just beyond the water you can see where the route of the canal is and where restoration work is continuing. Now these, I believe, are two of the old beams from the pumping station, which was just behind those trees. The building's still there, but it's now, somebody lives in it. But I imagine they were sort of salvaged when the pump house came to an end, or the pumping came to an end. In addition to Snarestone Wharf and the canal itself, Snarestone Village is worth exploring. There's the Conery, a recreation area under which the canal tunnel runs, the quirky St Bartholomew's Church, and of course the Globe pub. And yes, I did frequent it for one of my Thursday lunchtime treats. Really nice beer, really nice food, and really friendly people. Okay, well that's the end of the Ashby Canal journey. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did enjoy it, then please subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. And if you want to know what happens next, then ding the old bell. Okay, cheerio, bye.